Okay. We ready?
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! I love country because it's real.
It's just my lifestyle.
It's who I am.
That's what country is.
It's about family. It's about America.
It's Britt on the road.
From the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo.
Let me show you how a country girl gets it done, y'all.
You're on with Britt Bailey.
The Country Moose. We are here at the Thomas and Mack Center, which of course is the home of the NFR. Colman Proctor, you've been having a pretty darn good week.
It's been a great week. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're just really blessed to be back, honestly. Yeah. You know, anytime you get to compete in the same field as the top 15 guys in the world, you're blessed. And anytime you can win anything against them, you're really blessed.
Right, exactly. One of the things that I want to talk to you about is you have amazing sponsors. And one of your amazing sponsors is CSI Saddle Pads, which not only helps you, but it also helps your horse. Tell us a little bit about kind of you guys' friendship and everything like that, and how your sponsorship kind of came about.
Absolutely. You know, it was 2006, so we've been together 15 years. Wow. Yeah, in some cases you could say, Donna, it might be the most long-term relationship with a woman I've ever had. As her as a sponsor. I tell her that all the time. In 2006, I saw their product at the U.S. Finals, and it was amazing. And I thought, man, wow. And even as a young healer then, and didn't really know a whole lot,
Yeah.
And then when I went over there to get educated about the product, a friend of mine introduced me to him, and then Donna, since then, she has sponsored me, and we've done some really cool things together. One awesome thing she did for us this year during the NFR, one of my favorite nights is Pink Night. Always has been, because that's like the only round that I've ever won.
And it happened this year too.
Yeah. So I've won 3 rounds. They've all been Pink Night. And I said, and Donna, she's a very giving person. And I said, hey, what would be really cool is what if we made a pink pad that I wear that night? Because I'm bad to I will wear hats, boots. I change quite a bit. My wife gives me a hard time because I'll bring 7 or 8 good American hats out here and Justin boots, and then I'll have a whole selection of CSI pads.
NFR.
And I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I have the coolest CSI pads. All mine are gator skin, and
I
the ladies in the shop really love them. But I said, Pink Night, what if we came up with, you can build me a pad, I ride it on Pink Night, let's auction it off. Well, and at first I was like, we'll donate whatever we can make over the cost of the pad, trying to keep it. And Donna's like, absolutely not. We'll donate the whole pad, even her part. And she's so big on, these are American-made products, getting to put it together with American hands. And that's been something that's so special to me, because I've been approached by other pad companies, and it's never even a discussion because, I'm with Donna as long as she'll have me.
Yeah.
What I tell my wife as well. So I think that's why those relationships are working.
They stay, exactly.
So, we, of course, moving forward with, we're going to auction it off. And then I happened to win the go-round. And so now I'm going to be bidding on it myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's my lucky pad. We might have to put it back on. So, yeah, my thought was maybe ride it once, then sell it so it's kind of used. But, if
not really used,
if I can win the round in it, I might have to use it 4 more times, and then we'll sell it. But no, so we're going to have that auction. Keep it running here for a few days while we're at the NFR. People can go by the booth at CSI, or we're going to do it over the Facebook as well.
Fantastic.
And so, going forward with the breast cancer awareness, I wasn't very familiar with some good causes. And Gizmo McCracken's wife has an amazing event that happens in Missouri, and 100% of all the proceeds that they raise go to women in that area. They have, I believe it's called the Power of the Pink, and it's a walk. From what I understand, I had to get kind of educated on it, but it was something neat. I'm a Missouri kid. I grew up in Oklahoma. That's where I've lived all my life. My dad lived in Missouri, so I've always traveled that. I'm a huge Gizmo McCracken fan.
Right?
Even to this day, I've seen every one of his acts, but it does not matter. I always stop right up to the fence and I watch every one of them. So, his daughter actually reached out to me and asked me about it because, we didn't really have a great spot to go.
Sure.
I didn't really know what I was doing. Honestly, it was just off the cuff, hey, Donna, what about building me a pink pad?
Right.
Then we'll sell it. And, so that's cool. We actually have started the auction, and like I said, I'm going to set a reserve on it because I'll buy it back myself. And then if somebody matches that or exceeds it, I was going to try to match what I could.
Very cool.
You know what I mean? To make it a cool donation. So that's just kind of the company that CSI is. They give back. She has an amazing military charity that she donates a lot of money to herself. And so she's also built me a military pad for Military Appreciation Night. We're going to do the same thing, give it back. I believe it's military and Mustangs, and she knows way more about all that side of it, and so it was just a couple neat ideas we tossed together, and thought, man, how cool would that be just to give back, because that's a company that's given me so much, and I've tried to provide as much help for her as I can, and do what I can for her, and for both of us to be in a situation where we can maybe bring some, a little bit of spotlight to it, and give a little back at the same time. So it's a blessing to be here, and I want to try to make it a blessing for somebody else.
And for somebody else to actually have a pad that was ridden at the NFR, to win the round, to even just be ridden at the NFR.
I mean, it's a proven winner. I mean, obviously.
It is, definitely. Just put it on your pony and it'll win.
That's kind of why I want to keep it. I'm not going to lie. We'll come with a new insert, but it's had one ride on the top. And as you know, those bulletproof flex plates, man, you can't wear one out.
No, you can't. So, they're fantastic.
You can pick the liner, you can pick everything. When you buy it, like you buy it, we'll custom make it to fit your needs as far as the liner and everything. And one of my favorite parts about it is she has never backed off the quality.
No, not for anything.
And along with all my great sponsors that I have, that's one thing that's huge. Like every one of these guys I believe in, and I believe in her pad 1,000%. And I wouldn't ride another one. It doesn't matter if we're at the ranch and we're doing some light to moderate ranching, as my man J-Dub would say, or if we're riding practice horses, colts, it doesn't matter. Like, I've got a CSI pad on it. If they're good enough to be on my place, then I want to protect them as best as they can.
Exactly. And you don't want a horse with a bad back. I mean, it's as bad as having a horse with bad feet. You just don't have a horse.
When we started, I had a head horse that got really weak, and the more I went and put that pad on him, and I saw the difference myself, and it made me a believer. Because the good horse I rode here at the finals for years, and I've had since I was a little kid. He was a great horse, no matter what you would have rode. You could have,
throw on just a little.
You could have rode no pad. No bigger was going to work. But then some horses, I'm not going to work when my back doesn't hurt. I'm not going to lie to you. My golf game, it hinders a lot.
Did I hear something about putting today?
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm always so happy. They should have been with me today. I couldn't read the green. I couldn't make the putt. I couldn't do a whole lot of good stuff. But I wasn't real happy then. But anyways, so I saw the difference it made in that horse in 3 steers, and I was a believer right then. And so from that day on, I've always stuck with them.
That's fantastic. Well, I appreciate you taking some time with us here on the Country Moose to talk a little bit about CSI pads and your rides that you've been doing. We can't wait to see you down here again in the media room every night.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd love to make it down here more often.
Perfect. More than just
it works out great for me.
Keep on getting these notifications right here on the Facebook page, on all of these, so you can make sure that you see all the awesome people that we get to talk to, like Colman Proctor.
That's what we do, that's what we love. Love it.
That was another On the Road exclusive with Britt.
That's perfect, we'll take it.
Social butterfly.
I can't believe this thing went viral. On 93.9 The Country Moose.